Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different than what I normally do, and that's Marvel Rivals ASMR. I've seen a few of these and I made one of these a while ago, but it was never in this kind of format, like this kind of style video, so I don't know, I figured I would just see how you guys liked it, and I know that many of my following does not play this game, or maybe you guys do, but many of you do know that I am a part-time streamer, and I do that 5 days a week for a few hours when I have free time, usually during like the early afternoon. So if any of you are interested in sticking around for like a full stream, I'll put that in the description. So I am Grandmaster. This is a competitive match and I'm playing Luna, who is a support. So my job is to keep the team up and heal them and make sure I'm using my cooldowns and abilities smartly. Is that a word? And this is a convoy match, so the objective is we both get a chance to push and defend. So right now we're defending the convoy and preventing the enemy team from pushing it. If you look at the top, there's like 3 gray bars with little diamonds in between. Those are checkpoints. So the objective for attacking, which currently we're defending, but when we go to the attack side, the objective is to push all of those points so that you get a score of 3. And our job currently now, defending, is to prevent them from pushing it. So I'm looking to my right every now and then because I know that they have a Wolverine, but I think he ended up switching off of Wolverine. I got brought back by Beacon and I knew that I almost had my ultimate, so I think I just used it here because I probably shouldn't have used it here, but it ended up working out because my Hela ulted and pushed them back, so it gave my team time to kind of come back to the fight, because once you die it takes a couple seconds to respawn and then the walk is pretty long, so it gives the enemy team a little bit of like a breather. I think their Star-Lord ultied here, so I tried to leave, but the thing chased me down. But if you guys like these kinds of videos, these talkthroughs, let me know. I think I might put them on my gaming channel instead, because I know that you guys don't really know me for these kinds, like this style of video, but I still thought it would be fun to experiment. This thing would not leave me alone, as you can see, and I think one of my teammates was complaining that I wasn't on the point healing, but as you can see, he just would not leave me alone. I just didn't even turn around because I knew he was behind me. He complains right here. And then you can see my little mic moving. I'm telling him, I'm like, I can't. At first he was a little sassy, but when I was like communicating to him in a respectful manner, like, hey, I just need a little bit of help and then I can heal you, it was fine. He was cool. So my rocket ultied. I have my ult, and his ult's about to end, so I know that I need to step in and heal my team. I dodged the Magneto ult. Magneto is one of the few people who can kill me in my ult. And there goes the thing again. He would not leave me alone. He did eventually, but it was a little rough. So in my ultimate, that is, you can see my abilities in the bottom right. I switched to Sue, but your ultimate is like your, essentially your ultimate. So once you do enough damage or you do enough healing, you build up your progress percentage bar. And once that reaches 100, that's like your super strong ability. So for supports, our ultimates do massive healing, so it's very, very hard to die through that. And you usually want to utilize support ults to like defend an enemy ult or prevent your team from dying against an enemy ult. So it's really good to like use an ult for an ult. But sometimes that's not always the case. Sometimes you need to just use them to keep your team up in certain situations. I don't know why we had a Groot and a Thing as our two tanks. They're considered like two brawler tanks. Or I don't really know if Groot is considered a brawler, but two shieldless tanks, which mean that they take a lot of damage, but they can't really block it. I mean, they block it, but it's with their body, and then that falls on the support's responsibility. But we were getting our ults super quick. I was thinking about ulting here, but I didn't because everyone was so out of place. But see, I used my ult there to protect my team from the enemy ults. So you can see that enemy Magneto just killed my cloak in her ultimate, so I knew to back up there. A really good Magneto is kind of scary, not gonna lie. So my abilities as Sue, I have my left shift. That is kind of like a little damage bubble. You should see me throw it here shortly. And anyone who stands in that bubble that's from the enemy team gets a slight damage take on their health bar. I think I might throw it here, yeah. So they're currently taking damage in that bubble. I don't know how our group managed to live this, but I ended up ulting for him to keep him up. And he thanked me. So like, times like that, where I don't really need to ult, but if our group would have died there, they're already so close to the 3rd checkpoint. You can see in the top that they would have been able to walk us down pretty good. And I knew that my cloak was coming up on ult soon too. Plus, like, I almost have it back already. It's crazy. Here I kind of panicked because the Groot was walling me off. Not on purpose, but yeah, we ended up winning that. Or not winning it, but holding it really good. So you can see they only got 2 out of the 3 checkpoints. So now our objective is we're in their shoes and we have to push the cart and attack them. And their objective is to hold us back. Back to my abilities. I have a double jump. That's my space. So when I double jump, I go invisible. And it's hard for them to find me, so I can use that to get out of danger or to avoid a Magneto ult. I'll usually ult and then jump out of my ult because it's really hard to kill Sue in her ultimate. My right click is my shield that does healing, and it also shield my team from any damage coming their way. And it can be broken. So once it's broken, it takes a couple seconds to come back. It's like 3 or 4 seconds. And then my E, I can either push the enemy away from me or I can pull them towards me. I utilize the pull a lot more than push. Their Magneto was ulting, so I was trying to shield myself with the pun. You can shield a Magneto ult with Sue's shield, which is nice. We ended up doing pretty good this fight. I think having the 2 brawlers was so nice because me and my co-support were getting our ultimates so quickly, which ultimates are undeniably the most important thing in this game. You want to fight and do as much as you can to get your ultimate as quickly as possible, because that is what's going to make or break fights. And I know, like, if you don't play this game, you might be like so confused at what's going on, but it does make a lot of sense the more you play. You kind of learn each character's abilities, you learn the sound cues for each other's ultimates, and it starts to become fun when you like are competitive with it, because it's really about who can make the better decisions, who has, the better aim or whatever. I'm staying on the cart here because it helps move it a little bit quicker. You ideally want 2 people on the payload, but my cloak was up there helping them. I started to move up here because I knew that she just used her ultimate and my team was probably going to die here. I tried to save the group, but it didn't work. I think we just ended up dying here. I probably could have saved my ultimate, but that whole play was bad on my team in general for overextending. We did not need to overextend that much. They overstepped way too far. Here I tried to push some people off. There's like a little edge on the map here where you can push people off. It's kind of fun. But I didn't want to leave my team too long because they were doing so much damage. Yeah, he ended up murking me right there. So I'm always checking my team's ultimates as well. You see me pressing tab a lot, which shows like the leaderboard, just because I like to see, where my other support is at on her ultimate, where my team is at. And tracking enemy ultimates is just as important. So I know that their cloak just used her ultimate. I know that the Wolverine just used his ultimate not too long ago on me. So they probably won't have it for the first few seconds of this fight, or few minutes. I would say like 50 seconds, like a minute to 30 seconds. A minute to a minute 30. I tried to push him off, but he has a dash ability, so he was able to dash back up. So I think I was telling Cloak she can ult for the Star-Lord, which she did. And then I have my ultimate next. I think I used it here. Yeah, their Cloak ulted the enemy team. And while her ultimate does damage, or healing, it also does damage on us. and we ended up winning. Yay! Let me know how you guys like this video. I kind of want to do these on my gaming channel, which I can also put down in the description for you guys, for any of you who are interested in that or who enjoy this game, or want to say hi in my streams. But I had fun making it and putting this together for you all. Something different, and I like different. It keeps me motivated to keep posting videos. Anyways, I love you all. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!